Hello students, hope you all are well and utilizing your time of quarantine properly. I am here to help you with your studies. In this video, we will discuss the first chapter of your class 9 civic syllabus, democracy. So, first we will begin with the description of the democracy and then we will move to its features. So, I will start with the concept of the democracy. Since you have already have an idea about the democracy in your previous classes, so in what you will going to learn in this class is that detailed idea or detailed knowledge of the democracy. The democracy is a word is actually come from a Greek word demokrati, and nowadays it's most commonly used word in moreover every political discussion or political debate. We are oftenly heard this word democracy. So what is democracy then? Democracy is actually refers to a type of a government. What type of a government? That a government where the head of the government is actually choose or elected by its people, by its common people. So a government where the head of the government is elected by its people and the common people of a country holding a political power to choose its head. The whole system is actually referred to as democracy. India is the largest democracy of the world, and another thing, the oldest democracy that we find in the world is in Athens. Okay. So let's take an example to make it simple. India is a democratic country, whereas the countries like China or Saudi Arabia is not considered as democratic country. Why? In India, we, the people, the adult citizen of India, have the right to choose their representative. By choosing their representative directly or indirectly, they are helping to form the government which rules the country. So, whereas the head of the government is somewhere is the representative of the people, that means we want these people to be ruler. The choice is in our hands. That is why we consider India as a democratic country. Whereas if we compare to the other countries that I named earlier, China or Saudi Arabia, their people or the people of their country do not have any rights to choose their representative in the government. So they have the citizen of their countries have no role to play to forming the government. This is the basic difference between a democratic and a non-democratic country. We'll come to its features. So by which are the things if any government has to make it a democratic government or democratic country. First, definitely the first features that a democratic government will have is the representative of the people. The head of the government should be a representative of the people. The people will choose the representative, or the people will choose the head of its government first. Second, the free and fair election. The most important part to conduct any selection is the election. The election should be free and fair. Okay. How we consider it as free and fair? That people will be going to cast their vote by their own desire and by their own will, that we want to choose these people to as a representative of us to in the parliament, but without having any pressures from any side. The people will free to go and cast their vote. This is free and fair election. So I have already discussed about the first two features of the democracy, which is first, the head of the government is elected. Second, free and fair election. Third feature now we will discuss is one vote equal to one person. That means irrespective of the caste, religion, race, political status, economical background, every citizen's vote, the value of their vote is equals to other. That means there is no differences between a commoner's vote and a vote of a millionaire. Okay, this is the third feature of another very important features of democracy, that It is the fundamental principle of the political equality, which is the third point, if you say, is the fundamental principle, which is political equality, which is one vote equal to one person. Okay. Now come to the fourth feature of the democracy, which is the decision making powers is who are the one who having the decision making powers is the elected people. The normal people are elect those who are taking decision for ours. That means whatever our government policies is come, and whatever government policies, any decision regarding nations or any international any decision regarding any international relationship with any other country, whatever decision is finally be taken, it's taken by the people who are selected by us. So the final decision taking power is on the people who are the representative of us. Clear? For an example, Prime Minister. We know that the Prime Minister is the official head of the government. Whatever decision that he is taking is going to be the final for us, whatever the policy is, international announcement, national any announcement regarding national policies and all. So that the Prime Minister is an elected person. Somewhere we other people choose that person as our Prime Minister. That is why that person have the power to taking the decision. So point is the decision making powers of the people who are elected by us. Okay. So next point of a democratic government, or the next features of the democratic government, is that a democratic country should always rule by its limits set by the constitution. That means the elected government is always abide by its own constitution. Each and every country has its own constitution. So whatever government will came to the power, they have to follow the direction or the instruction given by its constitution. They cannot overlook the principle that the constitution are actually give us. We have to follow, we have to maintain the guidelines that the constitution give us, and we have to work within the limits set by our constitution. This is the most important features of our country, of a democratic country. How is it? For an example, if you choose a government, okay, after choosing the government, definitely for the next election, before the next election, the government is all in all. So the government can do anything they want? No, actually they not. Because in a democratic country, there should be a constitution, and the government is abide by. They have to follow the rules proposed by their constitution. And it's more or less all the democratic country has their own constitution, which has the own principle of their country, that their government should follow the rules. Am I clear? So in a nutshell, the 5 features of the democracy is: first, the rulers is elected by the common people. 2, free and fair election. Third, one vote, one citizen equal to one vote. 5, the decision making powers is on the elected members. Third, the government should follow or abide by the remedies or the limitations set by our constitution. So I already explained the concept of the democracy and its features. Hopefully it will help you in your studies. You can download the NCERT PDF from the Google and start read from there. For more updates, you can contact our school website, and you will get informations over there. And stay safe, stay at home. Thank you.